What's up, y'all? Okay, so my skin is so smooth and okay, I'm gonna talk about growing up in foster care for a lot of people who want to know that whole experience and how I dealt with that and blah 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 blah. Okay, so I think I was maybe 5, 7, something like that, and I just remember one day I was in daycare and this lady just came and picked us up. And it was very weird because it was fucking weird. Like I don't even think I remember asking where the hell are we going or none of that. I just remember the daycare provider telling us that this lady was coming to pick us up and we just left. It was just me and my sister. And yeah, we left, went to her house. Like I literally can still like imagine, like I can still smell the smell that I smelled when I first got there. It's like it's crazy. And I was in foster care until I was 18 years old. Now, when you turn 18, you have the option of basically signing yourself out of foster care because you're an adult, or you could stay there for a little bit longer, and they help you to get a car, they help you get a job, they help you all that stuff, and you also, I think they pay for college for either 2 years or 4 years. That was in the state of Maryland. I don't know how it is in other states, but that's how it is in Maryland. But yeah, so I kind of know why I was put into foster care, but I will spare, my parents that. But yeah, foster care wasn't a horrible experience. I've heard stories of people being molested. I've heard stories of people being abused. I've heard stories of the foster parents just doing this shit for the money. I've heard stories where kids just go off the deep end trying to commit suicide and all that shit. I wasn't doing none of that shit. Luckily, my foster mom was the bus driver for all of my aunts, uncles. She knew my grandmother, all that shit. And she lived kind of up the street from where I grew up. So it wasn't that bad. So she kind of knew my mom. She knew all my uncles and aunts and grandmother. And yeah, so it wasn't a bad experience. Now, I got to see my mom pretty much all the time. It just was, I just didn't live with her. So I still felt like I lived with her, but I just didn't live with her, if that makes sense. But I really feel like it was a cool experience. It's something that I can kind of talk about now because I don't feel bad about it. It wasn't something that was a tragedy in my life, even though it wasn't the best circumstances, but it wasn't under the best circumstances, but it wasn't something that like, ruined me. Like, I'm still functioning, and I'm still alive and well, and yeah. But yeah, foster care was good. There were some moments where other kids who came in who they didn't deal with the situation as well as me and my sister did, and it's probably because we knew that our foster mom knew our parents and our family members. I don't know, but it wasn't as bad for us as it was for them. I was in a room with 2 bunk beds, and well, it switched over time, but eventually I was in a room with 2 bunk beds, and this one girl who came there, she was like crazy. Like, I could tell like she was on drugs and shit. It was another dude that was there. He tried to stab my foster father. Like, it was crazy. I have so many crazy stories that I could tell. Like, it's not even funny. But yeah, foster care was not bad. It's not a bad experience. I really suggest that if you're not able to take care of your kids, it's best for you to do that instead of dragging your kids along and struggling and trying to figure out how to do this and going in and out of shelters. I went from being in shelters, I went from sleeping in the car one night. It was a lot of shit that I went through, and my my throat. A lot of shit that I went through that was not as bad as other people, but I feel like my mom did the right thing by saying, hey, look, I need some help, so y'all go and chill over there for a minute and let me get my shit together. So that's what happened, and I love her for doing that because, like I said, some people, if you watch the movie Losing Isaiah, she threw the baby in the fucking trash can and just walked away. I've heard stories of, parents just leaving their kids in places and just walking away because it's too much for them. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, but don't harm your kids. And if you want to ever see your kids again or have a relationship with them, I feel like your kids will respect you more if you send them to foster care. Send them to somebody, aunt, uncle, whoever, somebody who can raise them, teach them to be respectable people and all that shit. So yeah, that's my experience in foster care. If you've ever been in foster care before, if you know somebody who's been in foster care before, if you know some stories about being in foster care, blah, 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 all that shit, let me know in the comments below, and we're going to talk about it, okay? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, listen to my music, my videos, subscribe, comment, like, thumbs up, share, all that shit, okay?
How would you feel if you were innocent but sentenced to life? Too many niggas getting killed over stereotypes. How many years we gotta struggle, sick of getting beat down? How many niggas gotta suffer headshots to the ground? I know the hate that's in your heart, you wanna see niggas fail. You want your ignorance and everything you do to prevail. You want your white skin to be another excuse for your wrongs. Probably thinking shut the fuck up, then you turn off the song.